My daughter has been gone 10 years. I didn't hear anything from 5 years, within the 5-year bracket. So 5 more years and still no.
10 years after her daughter was shot to death in front of her son, a mother is still reeling and searching for justice. Whitney Brown was killed in 2015 in North St. Louis. This is First Alert 4 at 10. I'm Corey Stark.
And I'm Morgan Harris. Samantha Jones is off tonight. Whitney Brown's family held a vigil as they pushed for answers about what happened on that fateful night 10 years ago.
Jordan Burrell is live outside St. Louis Metro Police headquarters tonight, hearing from family members who have suffered for years with little answers. Jordan.
Good evening, Morgan and Corey. We're live here at police headquarters as this department continues searching for the person who killed Whitney Brown. Her mother tells me this evening she's been waiting 10 long years for a call from this department telling her that justice has been served. But yet today, that call still has not come, as justice has yet to be served now, 10 years later.
Every single day, you know, you just want to see them, you want to hear them, you want to talk with them, you want to laugh with them. And unfortunately, I have to raise a part of her, you know, that's still here.
Wednesday, at a balloon release in North St. Louis on Mimika and Schulte, Whitney Brown's family marked a decade since her life was cut short. Police say here is where she was shot and killed in a drive-by, with Whitney's 5-year-old son and her sister by her side.
That's my biggest hurt of right now, is what happened. It seems like after no more leads, no more information that was coming, and the fact of we have to look at in today's society, nobody is telling nobody anything on a double homicide for $5,000.
Erica Jones, Whitney's mother, says in the past 10 years, police haven't called or updated the family on the case. Erica's grandson, Jakeem, was just 7 years old when we saw him last.
I love you, Mommy.
Now he's 15, towering over his grandmother with his own job. Erica's biggest fear for him is the memories of his mother fading.
The biggest thing is I don't want him to forget who she is, so we talk about her on a regular basis. We let him know intricate things that he does that remind us of her.
Erica turned the pain of losing her daughter into purpose. She created Voice of the Voiceless STL, an organization for mothers and fathers who have lost their children to gun violence.
As long as there's breath in my body to keep her legacy going, Voice of the Voiceless STL will continue.
On Wednesday, 10 years to the day Whitney died, balloons drift into the sky at the spot where Whitney took her last breath. They carry messages of love and a plea for someone to come forward.
Give us just a little bit of hope, just a little bit. It don't even have to be a lot, but just a little bit.
St. Louis Metro Police sent a statement regarding this case, reading in part, "We remain committed to seeking justice for every victim of gun violence, no matter how much time has passed." Going on to say, "We never forget the lives lost or the families impacted, and our detectives continue to actively investigate this case." Now, Erica Jones is asking for the community's help. Her organization, Voice of the Voiceless STL, is seeking out an event space this November for their annual dinner honoring parents who lost their child to gun violence. We'll have her contact information and a link to Jakeem's college fund within the story on the First Alert 4 News app. Live in downtown, Jordan Burrell, First Alert 4.
All right, Jordan, thank you. If you have a tip in this case and want to stay anonymous, you can call the number on your screen or submit a tip online. If your tip leads to an arrest, you could receive a cash reward.
All right, let's talk about